This is how to analyze a sentence. This is the Perseus 10 reading that we will be using. Step 1. Look at your reading and section off each sentence as its own. Look for the period at the end of the sentence to determine the finish. Here I've outlined all of my sentences in light green. Step 2. Find the verbs in each sentence and highlight them. Verbs will end in T, IT, or S if it is 2 words. Here I've highlighted all of my verbs in blue. Step 3. Determine if each sentence is simple, compound, complex, or compound-complex. Here is a key to determine. Simple, there is 1 verb. Compound, there are 2 verbs and a subordinated conjunction. Complex, 2 verbs and a coordinated conjunction. Or compound-complex, 3 or more verbs with a coordinated conjunction and a subordinated conjunction. I've determined all of my sentences on the side. I have 3 compound-complex sentences, 3 compound sentences, and 1 complex sentence. Step 4. Find the dependent clause in each sentence. It will begin with either a subordinating conjunction or a pronoun, or highlighted in red. I've highlighted all of my dependent clauses in pink. Step 5. Determine if it is a relative pronoun or subordinated conjunction. You can use flashcards to find subordinated conjunctions, and relative pronouns will be part of a Quick Code song. A subordinated conjunction can also be a semicolon, so those are used in the text as well. Here I've highlighted my subordinating conjunctions in green, and my relative pronouns are highlighted in orange. Step 6 is to determine whether the dependent clause is adjectival or adverbial. If it is adjectival, it will begin with a relative pronoun or sometimes ubi, in the case that ubi means where and stands for place. If it is adverbial, it will begin with subordinating conjunction. I've determined all of my clauses off to the side. I have an adverbial, an adjectival for my compound complex, adjectival for my compound, adjectival for compound complex, adverbial for compound, and for my last compound complex sentence I have 2 adverbial clauses. Step 7. If you have an adverbial clause, determine whether it is comparative, temporal, causal, or concessive. Use flashcards from the lab book to look at the special words for causal, temporal, comparative, or concessive. A magic list may also be used to find the meaning and analyze which type of adverbial clause there is according to the subordinating conjunction. All of my adverbial clauses are temporal. And that is how to analyze a sentence.